Hey guys, Nolan here. So first Nolan hikes, what's up? So we're at Rockway today, out here in, I don't know, Vineland, Jordan, St. Catharines, Font Hill, somewhere in the middle of those is what it is actually in. I don't know what it's called though. So it's pretty dead today. It's a Tuesday midday, makes sense, and the weather's not great, but typically you're gonna find a lot of people here if you come one, holidays, two, weekends and stuff like that, and three, just like this summer and stuff in general when it's really nice. It's been surprisingly busy in the winter on the weekends, but yeah, there was I think 3 cars in the parking lot when I got here, and it's a good sized parking lot. So yeah, we're just going for a hike. So at Rockway here, there is 2 waterfalls. One's the main waterfall, it's like just below the parking lot, pretty much. The other one's a little ways into the woods, which is where we're going right now. We're gonna start there, and we're gonna hit up the other one and see how it looks. I know it was frozen. I don't know if it still is, but we'll have to wait and see. So right now we're just walking through the woods. So we're almost at this far waterfall is what I'm gonna call it here. So it is very slippery today. Ooh. Gonna just slide our way down, I guess. Oh. So this is the river. Comes down from the main waterfall, flows all the way. And we're quite ways down the river now. Probably a good kilometer and a half, I'd say. I have no idea, but I'm gonna check it out. So in the summer, all this is reeds, very high. You have the water flow in there. Typically, it gets pretty dry in the summer, but if you come like in the spring, sometime and then in the fall, but the fall's all mucky. So here we are. There's a nice wall there. Not sure why, but yeah. Not really flowing too much, it's kind of flowing from up there to down there right now, but the path does continue farther. You can keep going. Try not to fall here. You can keep going all the way around the bend here, and it winds a bunch more times and stuff. You can go pretty darn far, but this is kind of the extent where I consider the park and the trails to end. Because, I mean, if you're coming here, you're coming here for the waterfalls, you know? So you walk this one, have to walk all the way back, loop back our tracks there, but it's not too bad overall. What's really nice about Rockway is, it doesn't sound weird, but in the summer, you can walk up the riverbed because it's so dry. Because the river here, I don't know what it's called, but it's a rain-fed river. So its water is dependent on the rainfall. So typically in the summer, it's pretty dried up. It's really nice in the spring. That's what I'd say the best time is, but overall it's not too bad. But yeah, you can walk up the riverbed, which is nice because I mean, one, it's pretty cool you're going up a riverbed, but two, you don't have to loop all the way back around. Because right now I just left the second waterfall there, like the far waterfall, and I have to walk all the way back basically to the beginning where the parking lot is to go to the other waterfall. We got a nice cracked tree or something here. Only half of it looks like it's cracked, but it's pretty interesting. Okay, so we're almost up to the first backtracking crossroads, I guess you could say. I don't know, but up the hill that direction there, that's where we gotta go and where we came from. But there is another little trail that goes this way. It's nasty in the summer, but it looks relatively doable in the winter. It just kind of goes down there. I believe it comes back up through a forest back towards the falls we were just at there. But the river is somewhere down there, hidden in the snow. Well, let's get to the waterfall. Okay, so we're coming up to the crossroads to go to the main waterfall. So up there, that's where you come down first. That's the way we came. And then just down here, just kind of a little side one. I don't know how long this tree that'll be cut here is, but will be here. But it will be a very good mark point for where you go. And In the summer, it's a little easier because you can kind of see the path easier. Right now, it's just kind of, I'm walking on the padded snow, which feels weird. But there is also alternative routes that I cannot condone under legal circumstances, but they're really fun. You can like climb down. So right here isn't bad. There's another one over there you can climb down, and then there's one where you can go basically from the parking lot kind of straight down to the waterfall, that one's really fun, but you got to be very careful. It's got to be like very dry and stuff, because how you have to climb down, it's not a big climb or anything, but very rocky. So if it's wet, like I wouldn't go in the winter right now because that'd be incredibly slippery. But yeah, it's a nice area. Also up here there is a nice little spot you can sit on. There's a bunch of big rocks up there, and overlook the waterfall. It's really nice. So we should almost be there now, but we'll check in. Just a little fun note here, we are on the Bruce Trail. Wow, this is way worse than in the summer. So we're just coming down. There is another path, so we're gonna go down that way towards the big waterfall way over there. You can also go this way and walk along the riverbed, like the side of the river, I guess, to get to the second waterfall, which there's lots of alternative routes here, which is nice. But yeah, so we're getting pretty close to the waterfall. We're gonna have to do a little bit of maneuvering up here, but there's a nice little bridge here. I love the graffiti on it. Really need to know that Team Chessie or whatever is there. Graffiti, phenomenal. The river is starting to de-thaw because it's getting a little warmer now. I think it's like 1 degree today. So yeah, it's starting to flow a little bit, but still very, very snowy. And now in October-ish, I want to say, I climbed up this area, which gets you basically to the parking lot-ish. I wouldn't do it now. Clearly somebody has, or at least tried, but very unsafe. I cannot condone that for your own safety, we're gonna say. Okay, so we're coming down to a crossroads here. So we're just coming down from around the bend. There's a path here and a path here. So this is kind of the main path. That path goes down to the main waterfall. We're gonna hit that up after. We're gonna start going this way, which takes us to the second waterfall. Okay, so we're walking back up. You gotta be careful in this area here. It gets very muddy, and they really all year round, pretty much. The snow's here now, so you can't really tell. And then those rocks up there are brutal. But yeah. So we're kind of approaching these rocks out here. You can kind of see the waterfall way in the distance there. So, oh, this does not feel good on the feet. Down there is where we were. And I think up here is where people have climbed up, it looks like. I don't know. I'm not going to go to the edge of this because it's the winter. But it is pretty insane. Also very windy now. As soon as I go out there, wow, perfect. So the rock lookouts I was talking about just over here, you can kind of like hop from all these rocks and stuff, go to the edge there. I'm not gonna go there now, but yeah, you can get a nice little view and stuff. Wow, are those thorns? Yeah, those are freaking brutal. Look at the size of these bad boys. Be careful. So I mean, it's a pretty sizable parking lot. There is more parking on the other side of this building here, but it says no parking there, but people park there anyways. It doesn't seem to give a shit. Yeah, it's considerable size. Okay, so I almost forgot the most important part. I gotta rate the hike. So scenery, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I like the waterfalls. The rock wall is really nice too. In between the forest, it's okay. I mean, it's a forest. It's nothing special. I'm gonna give it a 15 out of 20 for scenery. Yeah. The entrance, I'm gonna give it a 3. The parking lot is kind of shitty, like super, like it's gravel obviously, so it's not great. It's really bumpy and stuff. And on busy days, it can get just absolutely packed. So it's gonna knock a couple points off there. But like, that's not too bad. So we got a solid score to start, very respectable. Location, I really like the location of it. It's not too far out of the way, but like it's not too close, you know? I'm gonna give it an 8, 7 for location. Popularity, that one's a weird one. I'm gonna give it a 7 again for that. Like it's not bad. It's nothing special or anything like that. Services, a 1, because I know that there's some kind of hiking and stuff with right at that building in the parking lot. I don't know what it is. It's not very informative, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's not displayed. It doesn't like let you know, hey, you can do this, right? So we got that. Fun. It's a pretty fun hike. I'm gonna give it a 13, I think. Difficulty. It's really good on difficulty too. I'm gonna give it a 12. Length. It's a little short for my liking. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give it a 6 on length. Dangerous. It actually can be very, very dangerous, especially during the winter. During the summer, it's not as bad, but still, it depends based on how, like, the water can be running pretty fast and stuff. It's not dangerous, it should be safety. I'm gonna change it to safety, I think. I'm gonna give it a 4, honestly. It's not great for that. So we'll get the final score here in a second. Okay, so Rockway, you get a final score of 68. Not terrible, not terrible. The only thing that they could improve themselves, I would say, would be the parking lot. Just kind of maintain it better, because, like, just at least fix the potholes. That's really it. That would really do well. And then services, have like a bathroom. That would probably be cool. Not like an intense one, but like kind of like what Short Hills has, those little tiny buildings at the entrances. Like, that does the trick. Also, a stationary map board, because they have a little QR code when you're starting the hike. You can scan to kind of get a map, but the connection is really shoddy in that area and stuff. So it's like, so yeah, those 2 things. And then dangerous. I would want to say put up railings or fences, because that kind of takes away from the hike aspect of it. Maybe kind of do what they have at the gorge, where they have like the wooden kind of staircase down. Just in a couple sections there where it's kind of dangerous, like where those rocks are. Like, keep the rocks because it's really cool and stuff, but maybe have like a side route that people can go if they don't want to risk going on the rocks, where they can have like wooden steps down or something. Again, really simple to do. Relatively cheap as well. So yeah, 68, not a terrible mark, honestly. I'd say that's pretty middle of the pack. I'd say I'm a pretty hard marker. So it's gonna be hard to get high scores with me, I feel like, but gotta do what you gotta do, right? So yeah, we'll just see. So I recommend Rockway. If you're gonna go there, just be safe, enjoy, get some nice pictures, and have a good one. Bye.